Hey everyone, I'm back with another Dollar Tree DIY for Easter, and today's gift basket that I'm making, I'm showing you guys how I'm making my teen gift basket. This is for a teen girl, and her favorite color is purple, so I'm going to do a small gift basket with some body lotion as well as a glitter body mist spray. And again, everything that you'll see here that I'm using, everything is from the Dollar Tree. So this DIY, this gift basket was probably under, I would say, I spent less than $25. So this is a cuticle oil pen that I'm adding to the gift basket. And then I'm also going to add this lip gloss, which is it's a clear lip gloss, but it does blend in with the purple theme. And that's a hand sanitizer with the purple liquid inside there. And then I'm just going to add a couple of candy items. Now, she doesn't really like too much sweet, so that's why I wouldn't overload this with a lot of candy or chocolate, just to blend in with the theme of Easter and it being an Easter basket. I added the gum and the Easter chocolates to this basket. Some people may not agree with adding body care stuff with snacks, but for this particular order and request, it ties in fine. So these are those Easter eggs that are at Dollar Tree. So I have a few of these that I've purchased for requests for teenagers that I'll be also doing a boy version for this. The ribbon is also from the Dollar Tree, and I really like this ribbon because it's not the standard satin. It's like a velvety type of material. It's really soft and it just blended really nicely to use for this particular project. Now, if you have a Cricut machine or any other type of cutting machine, you can personalize this if you choose to make something like this. I added some tape just to hold that side of the ribbon down, and I'm just going to trim it so that I can seal it. So once I cut it here, I'm just going to add some glue to this piece, which the glue that I'm using is Ultra Bond. It's a craft glue. It's an adhesive that can use on any type of material. And I purchased this from Michael's. So I'm just going to add that there because I don't want to use any hot glue on this part, just so that I will use hot glue further down when I attach the bow, but I just find that this works well on certain materials. So I just wanted to seal it with that. Should in case, she wants to use this Easter egg for any other reason. The only hot glue that I'll be using is on the actual bow. So I'm just attempting here to make a cute little bow to add to the top of the Easter basket, the Easter egg basket. And I'm not cutting out this part. I'm showing you guys the struggle of it as to how I make my bows currently. Working on trying to practice to get my bows down pat and to how to make a proper bow. So eventually it will not look necessarily like this, but it gets better. And as I learn to make a bow the proper way in an easy method, the most easiest method for me to make a really nice bow, I will be showing you guys that along. Because anything I learn, you all will learn too. So I'm just trying to fix this bow so that it looks decent and looks cute enough to add to this Easter egg. It took me a little minute. It took me a minute, not too long though, but it's just to just smooth it all out. Obviously, I'm just doing this that regular standard way, but I know there's a better way and an easier way to make the bows. I just need to follow more directions of how to do that. But I'm just going to fix this side right here that's sticking out, that's showing the backing of the ribbon. I'm just going to fix that before I attach the bow to the Easter egg. And yeah, so what do you guys think? The bow doesn't look too bad, does it? I know I need more practice on the bow, but in any case, to me, it looks fine. So I'm just going to attach the bow, and this is where I said I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue, and I'm just going to add that right there in the middle. I'm not going to personalize this Easter egg. It's just going to be gifted just the way it's shown here, but I am going to trim down the length of the actual ribbon and make it look a little cuter there, but just by trimming that down. And I'm going to hold it on a slant. I'm going to trim it down on a slant, and I want it long enough to cover the bottom, just to hang over the Easter egg, just like that. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. And if you guys can see what I mean by the ribbon itself, it's such a nice texture and fabric with the velvet feeling. It looks really pretty in person. So I don't know if you can see how the effect of it, how nice and soft it looks, but it blends in really well with this Easter egg. And I think this is a really cute option for a teenager for a gift for Easter. There was one other item that I had wanted to add in there, but there really would not have been enough space, and it wasn't necessary. It wasn't mandatory to add it. It was just one of those eye pads that you can put underneath your eyes type of thing, if for puffy eyes. But in any case, I think this came out really cute. Let me know what you think. If again, if you have a cutting machine, you can definitely personalize this Easter egg gift basket. And it's great for all ages too, not just for teenagers. Kids of all ages would love this. It's budget friendly. That's another thing. So if you want to make this to sell it, you can definitely sell it at a low price, because the supplies that you use, as I mentioned, my supplies were from the Dollar Tree, so it didn't cost a lot to make it. So you could definitely make your money back on this. Please like this video if you found this very helpful. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more creative DIY tutorials. And again, I thank you guys always for watching and tuning in, and for the lovely comments. If you have any questions, or if there are any type of tutorials that you would love to see, leave that in the comments, and I'll definitely add a video for you for that. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.